Hey YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up the mini tin display of Paldean Fates Mini Tins. So this product is brand new, just came out this past February 9th, 2024. So there are 5 different mini tins from Paldean Fates. This display case includes 10 total, so hopefully 2 of each mini tin. Now each mini tin has a special art card and then 2 booster packs of Paldean Fates. Now, MSRP for each of these mini tins, $9.99. I was actually able to buy this display case from Collector's Cash for $89.99. So I was able to get it for less than MSRP. And you can find a link to the website for Collector's Cash in the description of this video. I'll take the plastic wrap off of the box, give you a good look at it, and then get into the tin openings. I've done this with several of the last mini tin releases, buying a display case like this. I've actually held on to the mini tins, the empty ones, and just put them right back in this box. But if you wanted to, you could fold up the cardboard here and make it look like it was for sale on display in the store. But here's a look at the mini tin without the plastic wrap on it, the mini tin case. See some of the featured Pokemon within the mini tins. Of course, you just flip it open like so. And here would be all of the mini tins. And each one looks like it just has the plastic strip around it. The whole thing isn't in plastic or anything like that. So I can take all of the mini tins out. I'll open up each of these just one by one. Now what I found out with 151 is, I believe there was 5 mini tins there. I bought 2 of the display cases. Neither had one of each. I was missing a couple in each of those. So I'll just set these off to the side and just go right through it. Now, some of these Pokemon are a little bit newer, so I'll have to look at the art card to see what exact Pokemon is on the inside. Now, Paldean Fates, a special expansion. Official release date was back in January 26th, according to my cheat sheet here. This is a special expansion. You have to buy products like this to actually get the booster packs. You don't have individual booster packs or booster boxes for sale, at least normally. Online, of course, from Collector's Cash, you can buy packs individually, but they are not sold individually regularly. Of course, this set is all about the shiny Pokemon. Paldean Fates, similar to both Hidden Fates and Shining Fates. 120 baby shinies in this set. Something I'm hoping for from essentially 20 booster packs. I would love to pull out some of the shiny EX full art cards. Baby shinies, 120 like I mentioned. Some good ones like Kadabra, Charmeleon, Charmander, Ditto, Snorlax I pulled before. Pikachu is the most valuable one. Then, of course, there are some of these special illustration rares. The Charizard is the most valuable card in this set. At right now, it's worth about $160 to $180. I have been lucky enough to pull one in the past. So you can see right in the back what exactly is on the inside. You actually get a sticker sheet as well. So usually there's a perforated edge on the plastic. I also have my scissors handy, and sometimes it's just easier to just take your scissors and not cut your hand and just go right through the plastic. I know as far as products released with Paldean Fates, now the 3rd staggered release will be February 23rd. That is the booster bundle. That will be the best price per pack MSRP wise. However, I've been able to find pretty much everything for less than MSRP online. So here's a look. This is something new. So here's the art card right here. Turn it over. You can see you can have all 5 together. So Flamigo. And then there is a sticker as well. I like this. It reminds me back of, I think it was in the early 90s, some of the baseball cards had holographic stickers that I actually stuck to my bedroom door. They're probably still there in my basement, actually, on the door there. Pretty cool reminder of my earlier days of collecting. Of course, I started out collecting sports cards. Pokemon cards weren't a thing in the early 90s. All right, so starting off here, just the 2 booster packs. I did mention in an earlier video that it's possible to get 3 hits in a pack. Someone commented saying that it is not possible, so I don't know what is the truth. I know on Poke Beach, he suggested that that was possible. He had not seen that, and maybe it's been proved that they've opened 10,000, 100,000 packs, and they have not had any hits like that. So Cottony starts the very first pack. Lapras, Mime Jr., Mashif, Crisis Punch, Mossold, Lantern, first reverse holo. Now in this spot you can have those baby shinies or the shiny EX full art cards. Mashif again. Second reverse holo is where that special illustration rare, the illustration rare, or the gold hyper rares, which I have not pulled yet. And then the final card, that guaranteed rare holo, the Houndstone in this particular pack. As far as favorite cards go in this set, Charizard probably is my favorite just because it is the most valuable. Now with that being said, I actually like the promo card from the tin that I just opened up recently. I like that promo card better than the special illustration rare in this set. I do like, I would say, some of the baby shinies. I really am fans of all of these shiny EX full art cards. In particular, in this video, I'd love to pull Alakazam or Mew of the shiny EX full art cards. Paldean Wooper starts this one. Tandemos, Mankey, Flittle, Electric Generator, Charmeleon, Crisis Punch, Lechonk, and the final card after this rolls would be a Cyclizar. So shutout from the first mini tin. That is what I like about opening booster boxes, and in this case, a sealed case. You'd think overall from the case that they'd have certain pull rates. And about 43% of the time when it comes to the packs from Paldean Fates, you're usually getting 1 hit from the pack. I know in the, 15 booster packs I opened up from the 3 tins that I just opened up recently, one of each of the Paldean Fates tins, I had more hits than packs that I opened up. Here's a look at this tin. Same thing, sticker sheet and art card. Flip it over here, you can see Mossold. Very tall Pokemon there, 1 foot, 6.2 pounds. And then the 2 booster packs. And that's always a worry with these mini tins. I've not had any cards that have been damaged, but the packs certainly are stuffed in there pretty tightly. And the tops and bottoms usually are rounded a little bit. All right, so let's just get to opening these 2 packs. Tinkaton, I believe, on this one. I know I had a comment recently saying that they really enjoyed opening up this set, and that's what it's been happening to me lately. Is I've been very busy personally and professionally, so some of the sets I'm not that interested in, like Paradox Rift. Unfortunately, I didn't open a lot of that set. Paldean Fates, I'm a big fan of. Flittle starts this one. Paldean Wooper, Greavard, Charcadet, Doxbun, Nestball, Charmeleon, Ultra Ball, the first reverse holo, second would be an Executor, and the final card would be a Judge. One of 5 different full art cards. I've actually not pulled this card from a pack before. This card is pretty competitive. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 4 cards. Pretty cool looking artwork on it, so not a bad pull right there. Now if you are short on time, you can always jump to the end of the video. I'll summarize all of my pulls there. So 1 for 3 so far. Here we have a Dondozo on this one. The only thing I don't like about those 3 potential hits in the back of the pack, it is harder to hide everything when I'm trying to show the cards sequentially here from the front of the pack with commons all the way back to the rare. Maractus, Paldean Student, 2 different Paldean Students available in this set. Chinchou, Pineco, Nemona's Backpack, Kilowattrel, Nestball. There we go, a Pelipper, so a shiny form of Pelipper, one of the 120 baby shinies. And there are several first generation Pokemon that I'm really hoping for. I do like Pelipper quite well. In appearance, looks much different than it normally does, at least colors wise. Second reverse holo would be Maractus, and the final card would be a Ceruledge. And there are 10 EX cards in the main part of this set. 245 total cards in this set, and 154 of them, if you can believe it, are secret rares. Let's go to tin that I've not opened up yet. There you have it. All right, use my handy dandy scissors. I have a handy dandy notebook at my office at work there. Reminds me of Blue's Clues every time I use it. All right, so here is the next tin. Open it up. So there is the sticker sheet and art card. You flip it over. And Finizen is the Pokemon. You see it's the very right artwork card. And I actually tried to lay out the artwork on the last mini tin opening that I did. And that's when I figured out, oh, I didn't get one of each mini tin from the display case because I couldn't make the artwork. All right, so 2 more packs to open up. Not anything real spectacular so far. And that is what I like about Hidden Fates quite well. That Shiny Vault subset, essentially the baby shinies in that set. So many nostalgic Pokemon, and I was very competitive in the TCG at that time. So a lot of competitive cards were shiny in that set as well. Lapras starts this one. Mime Jr., Mashif. There is a Barboach. I see a little bit of gold back there, so I think it might be one of those gold hyper rares that have some teal turquoise on it, almost like the color of Barboach there. So if I don't get too far ahead of myself, there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones. Gold hyper rares. I would probably prefer the Miraidon if possible. We'll see what happens. And they are very tough to pull, about 1 in 62 packs. Barboach, Mosshold, Iono, which is very good as a special illustration rare, Camerupt, Gimmighoul. Let's see what the gold card looks like. It would be a Chi-Yu EX. So this is what I was talking about. Gold and then sort of a teal blue background to it. Now these are very tough to pull. It's similar to the black and gold hyper rares or secret rares from sets past. Tough to pull. Look pretty cool, I think. Really don't have a lot of value. But first time I pulled a card like this in one of my videos. Very happy with that pull. And then the final card would be a Cyclizar. Now the Chi-Yu EX that I just pulled is textured, so that is pretty cool. All right. Pulls are starting to heat up in these mini tins. 20 packs to open up from these 10 mini tins. Okay. Ghastly starts this one. Ralts, Toadschool, Woobat, Lantern, Primeape, Whimsicott, Phanpy the first reverse holo, second would be a Darkspun, and the final card would be an Armarouge. Now I have pulled lots of illustration rares from this set, only 3 rather total, and I pulled lots of duplicates. Let's go to a mini tin that I have not opened up yet. Let's say, take a look at this one. Look at this. I might just be able to slide right off. Don't even have to use my scissors. All right. So this one, Tink-a-Tink. So there would be the sticker and the art card. I'd actually prefer a lot of the stickers over some of the other things that they throw into products like the coins or even the oversized cards I really don't have a use for. Most of the time I just give those away to the kids at the elementary school that I work at. Alright, there would be the 2 booster packs. Again, that Pikachu, there is a shiny Pikachu in this set. It is one of the more valuable cards, I think, after the special illustration rares. The Mew, Gardevoir, and Charizard, and then Iono. After that, it is the most valuable card. I think it's worth $40 to $60 somewhere. I have not pulled that Pikachu. I'm not a huge fan of Pikachu. I do prefer Raichu to Pikachu. Nemona starts this one. Charmander, Rare Candy, Frigibax, Whimsicott, Scrafty, Kirlia, Numel, second reverse holo would be a Natu, and the final card would be a Professor's Research. A very competitive card. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Been very good since, I believe, Steam Siege. with Professor Sycamore was in that one. You love to pull it as a full art and use it in your deck. Back when even uncommon supporter cards were $5 to $10 a piece. Nowadays, there's so many prints of the competitive supporter cards and trainer cards. You're looking at less than $1 a piece, which is good for building decks. It is a lot cheaper, but it is a lot more fun just playing online even, and playing anybody at any time. Second pack here starts with Execute, Ghastly, Ralts, Toad School, Swoobat, Artizone, Kirlia. First reverse holo would be a Mimikyu, so a shiny form of Mimikyu. Of course, the Elite Trainer box from Paldean Fates has a Mimikyu, an illustration rare essentially. Second reverse holo would be the Paldean Student, and the final card would be an Annihilate. Do like those baby shinies for sure. Just hoping to pull more of the first generation Pokemon. Let's see if I can do that on this one. Nope, just must have been that mini tin. This plastic just wasn't sealed as tightly. Makes it a lot easier to open. If you can just quickly take the plastic off, which would not be good for shoplifting reasons in retail stores. All right, so let's go to this tin now. So, sticker, and so we have a Smoliv now. I unfortunately really do have to look at some of the names on some of these Pokemons. We're on the, what, the 9th generation of Pokemon. So there's only been a few, and only, what, 900 plus Pokemon out there. First and second generation really are my favorites, and then some of the other generations mixed in. I am particularly memorable and fond of the Diamond and Pearl, that generation of Pokemon, just because that's when I got into YouTube and did a lot of openings with the Diamond and Pearl series of sets. It was also 2007, I believe, is when Diamond and Pearl came out. That was my senior year of high school. So I got back into the video games, although I never really got out of them. But my friends and I, we would get together on the weekends and Friday evenings and play the games together on the Nintendo DS, I believe. Mankey starts this one. Flittle, Pikachu, Greavard, Oinkologne, Clive. I've pulled Clive as a full art before. Primeape, Fido, the first reverse holo, second would be a Gengar, and the final card, an Annihilate. All right. Second pack here. I think if you go to Walmart, these mini tins are unreal. I think they're $11.98 a mini tin, which is terrible. Magmar starts this one. Nimona, Charmander. Would love to pull that shiny Charmander. Rare Candy. Clive, Charmeleon, Crisis Punch. First reverse holo would be a Hoppip. I believe it is the second Hoppip I've pulled in my openings overall, so a baby shiny there. Second reverse holo would be a Frigibax, and the final card would be a Cyclizar. Have not pulled just a regular Charizard EX from one of my openings yet. So there is the empty tin there. Let's see, are there any other tins I have not opened up yet? I don't think so. Looks like I'm halfway through the 5 tins. Now this is another one. It just slides right off. A little bit tougher, but it just slides right off. So I'll just quickly grab the packs here. Tink-a-tink again. There we go. All right, 2 booster packs. Certainly let me know in the comment section of this video what your favorite card from this set would be. There are a lot of cards that are collectible in the set, so I'm sure there are a lot of different opinions and different favorites for everyone out there. Haunter starts this one. Natu, Paldean Wooper, Tandemos, Oinkologne, Clive. You see a little bit of a darker edge back there, so who knows? We have a Primeape, reverse holo of a Ralts. A big fan of Ralts. Another Pokemon that looks much different color-wise, at least, in its shiny form. Ooh, look at that. Going 2 for 2 in this opening with the gold EX Hyper Rare. So Ting Lu EX here. Went into this opening not having pulled one, hadn't even seen one of these in person. Now I've pulled two in this opening. And the gold part of the Pokemon is what's textured, and it is sort of a smooth blue color to it. So very happy with that pull. Wasn't expecting it at all. And then Gold Dango, the final card. And that's the packs I like, where I can hide the cards. It's more fun for myself too when I don't see that gold card coming, for example. Pikachu on this pack. But those gold hyper rares, about 1 in 62 packs. I would really rather pull these special illustration rares just because they have more value and they look cooler. But adding a card that I don't have in my collection to my collection, I'll take that anytime. Charcadet starts this one. Ralts, Toadschool, Clobbopus, Camerupt, Atticus, Donphan, Tandemos, second reverse holo of Moonlit Hill, and the final card would be a Fortress EX. I believe you can pull Fortress as a shiny EX as well, so they're just a regular EX, Terra type. So it's a grass type Fortress. All right, let's move on to the next mini tin. We'll go right to this one. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm just not pulling hard enough on these. I can pull this one out as well. So mini tin here. 3 left to go after this one. This is what small of again. Set those aside. I do have lots of stacks of those art cards. The one thing I don't like about the art cards, and I talked about the packs not really getting damaged, the cards inside the packs at least, a lot of the art cards do get bent a little bit. Sometimes I have had them crease just because they do get really jammed into the mini tins. Dondozo on this one. All right. Here we have a Varoom, Frigibax. Ooh, I see another dark edge back there. Mashiv, Ralts, Dockspun, Nemona's Backpack, Primeape, Pidgeot EX. So this is one of the shiny EX full art cards I was hoping for. First generation Pokemon in Pidgeot. Of course, in the Pokemon anime, Ash had, I believe, Pidgeotto, not Pidgeot. But very cool looking card right there. Second reverse holo would be an Oinkologne. And then the final card would be a Mimikyu. Pidgeot doesn't look that much different in shiny form. One of my favorites of the 12 in this set, however, I know Alakazam and Mew are really the two that I want to pull most. I've pulled Wigglytuff before. I've pulled Gardevoir. Gardevoir is very cool in the shiny form, just like Ralts was when I pulled that earlier. Getting a good stack of cards to summarize there off to my right. Still 6 packs left to go. All right, Flittle starts this one. Pikachu, Greavard, Chinchou, Iono. Let's take a look at this card once. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws a card for each of their remaining prize cards. So this is a good way to disrupt your opponent for sure, or just recycle your hand. Kilowattrel, Clive, Voltorb. There we go. There's a first generation Pokemon, and a Pokemon that looks much different shiny form, color-wise. Very cool. Second reverse holo would be a Lechonk, and the final card would be a Mabostiff. Do like that Voltorb quite well. Looks cool with the yellow from the lightning type and then the blue on Voltorb. Look at this. I should have been doing this the whole time. There you go. There's a trick if you're trying to open these mini tins quickly. Flamigo now. Set these aside like normal. Grab the packs on the inside. They used to have coins on the inside of these mini tins. That's fine. We can get rid of the coins, no problem. I've never used a coin in competitive play. I always use dice to roll, even or odds. Sometimes those coins are weighted one way or another, where heads usually weighs a little bit more than tails. Something like that. All right. Toadschool starts this one. 2 mini tins left after it. Toadschool starts it, like I said. Woobat, Phanpy, Dedenne, Nemona's Backpack, Whimsicott, Atticus, Gimmighoul, first reverse holo, second would be a Fanpy, and the final card would be an Executor. Let's see what happens in this one. It is a little bit strange. I'm recording this video a little bit later at night. It's actually my wife's grandpa, his birthday, 87 years old today. So I went over to eat, came home to make this video, and then I'll go back and join the party a little later. Charmander starts this one. Rare Candy, Tandemos, Barboach, Artizone, Scrafty, Atticus, Darkspun, Atticus, and the final card would be a Raichu. Alright, on to the second to last mini tin here. Really hoping my luck brings me a special illustration rare. Look at that, I can just go like that with every single one of them. Makes me feel strong. Alright. With those 151 tins, I like those mini tins because they're all first generation Pokemon. These mini tins really don't do much for me, but the pulls on the inside are excellent. Won't matter what the outside of the tins look like. Alright. This pack, it starts with Gimmighoul, Scraggy, Flittle, Paldean Wooper, Gengar, Oinkologne, Artizone, Cyclizar, Paldean Wooper, and the final card would be a Xatu. So it's been a few packs since I pulled anything good. We'll see if this second pack in the second to last mini tin has something good. Otherwise, one mini tin left to go, but from 20 packs, getting 2 of those gold hyper rares won't happen very often. That is for sure. Alright, this packet starts with Charmander, Rare Candy, Tandemos, Barboach, Nemona's Backpack, Primeape, Artizone. Oh, there we go, a Greedence, so another baby shiny. Second reverse holo would be a Chinchou, and the final card would be a Revavroom. On to the final mini tin now. Keeping my fingers crossed for that special illustration rare. Will it happen in this one? Find out shortly. There we go. I think the mini tins are some of the products that sell out quicker. I think just because the product itself is a little bit less expensive. Of course, usually the more expensive the product, the cheaper the price per pack. Booster boxes and cases of booster boxes. Really a good example. Alright, there we have a Dondozo pack, second to last pack here. I'm going to set the cards down on the table, and that way I won't know what's in there. So, of course, the code card, the energy card. Set those two aside. This could be an EX or an EX Full Art. This could be a special illustration rare, and this could be a baby shiny. Alright, Mashiv starts the second to last pack. Barboach, Lechonk, Execute, Maushold, Ultra Ball, a very useful trainer, and Oinkologne. Ultra Ball and then Zoroark GX, I believe. A great combination. Alright, so this could be an EX or a Full Art trainer. It is just a rare holo name, Magmortar. I'll go to the potential baby shiny first. Trying to feel it if I can feel anything. Indeed, it is a Glimmet. So a baby shiny right there. And then a special illustration rare, not likely. It is an illustration rare, so a Palmy. So those types of cards about 1 in 14 packs. So getting 1 in 20 packs, about average. On to the final pack now. How about pulling out that Pikachu baby shiny from this booster pack? So I'll do the same thing, setting the cards down, and there you had it in that last pack where you can actually get 2 good pulls in those reverse holo spots. So same thing, Full Art Trainer, special illustration rare, baby shiny. Let's see what happens in this final pack. Numel starts it, Natu, Paldean Student, Cottony, Moonlit Hill, Donphan, and then an Atticus. All right, so let's take a look at that rare card first. Actually, just hoping for a rare holo because that means the other two could be something good. All right, so hopefully it isn't anything good. I'm struggling to pick that up. I can just feel it and see if I feel an EX or anything. It isn't an Iron Treads EX, so I don't know if that's good or bad for the other two spots. But we'll take a look at the first reverse holo spot first. It would be a Toadschool. Hoping for a special illustration rare, not likely, especially pulling those two gold hyper rares. Doesn't feel like anything to me. It would be a rare candy. So lots to summarize from this opening. Give me a moment and I'll have a summary of those pulls. All right, to summarize my pulls, and really despite getting anything that I really wanted from this opening, still happy with the pulls. I pulled out a couple of Pokemon EX in Fortress and Iron Treads. One of several different types of cards, Judge, which is probably my favorite of the full art trainers in this set. So there's Judge. One shiny EX I wish I would have pulled out more in the Pidgeot EX. One illustration rare, I'm fine with only pulling one illustration rare just because there's only 3 total and I've pulled many of each already. I was actually able to pull out 7 baby shinies, now 120 total, so it is hard to get exactly the ones that I was hoping for. Voltorb is my favorite of the ones that I pulled out. So of these 7, there's Pelipper, Mimikyu, Hoppip, Ralts, do like Ralts quite well, Voltorb, probably my favorite, and then a Greedent, followed by Glimmet, and then this was a very good opening when it came to pulling rare cards. Again, I wish these two would have been special illustration rares, but I've not pulled any cards like this. And it was cool pulling 2 out of 20 packs when, on average, they're about 1 in 62 packs. Now, I apologize if I'm butchering the names on these Pokemon, but there's a Chiyu EX, and then the Ting-Lu EX. So a couple good pulls here from the 20 booster packs. The 10 mini tins from Paldean Fates. So again, I did purchase this display case from Collector's Cash for $89.99, so $8.99 per mini tin, $1 less than MSRP. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of these mini tins being opened up. Make sure before you go to leave a like on this video if you think it deserves it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And then if you would like to become a patron of mine on my Patreon, there's a link in the description of this video. But most of all, I just thank everyone for watching my videos and supporting my channel. So thank you everyone for watching. Happy Pokemon card collecting and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.